Be sure that all of the preparations are in place. Hello and welcome back to the Lost Legends of Scadrial, Mistborn Adventure Game Podcast. I'm your host and Narrator-Trevor. You can find me online at 5th of Daybreak, and with me I have the rest of the Fluffles gang.
Hi, I'm John. I go by Clovermite Online, and I play Tony Darkomancy.
I'm David, and I play Lord Falcom.
My name is Brian, and my character was called Tajmil.
And then he fell off a roof.
Let's jump back into this very exciting episode. I gotta go back to Tajmil right away. I mean, I don't think there's any other choice. You have just called out. I'm gonna ignore the fact that you're calling them the Grove Street Ballers.
Well, that was their name in the character sheet.
Fine, it's fine. You have just led Spook to the hideout, I guess, of the Grove Street Ballers. Let's set the scene a little bit here. You have been traveling for a good little while, following behind him on the coins that he's throwing down. And you, I guess you'd be in front, so he'll have given you a small pack of coins, so that way you could lead. And so he'd be following behind you. And you come to rest on a roof outside of the main area where they like to gather. And you land down and you yell
Oh, no.
What to them?
I yell, "Hey, all you little girls, why don't you come out here and see what's going on?" And then I'd say, "Remember me?" And I would take that one coin and I'd flip it up in the air and I'd 360 around and I'd swallow it. Hold on, that's foreshadowing. And I'd swallow one of those coins that he gave me. And then I would say with a smile on my face, "Come fight me, you big baby boys."
I think that you're kind of monologuing a little bit, and these guys start to come out, and they haven't quite recognized you. And you feel a hand on your shoulder. And you look up and you see Spook looking at you intently. And he says, "Is this a joke?"
I'd say, "These guys here are all of your problems. If we get rid of them, everything will be clear. Just trust me, Spook.
I don't think you would know him by that name, right?
Do you think this is funny?
What's that?
No, not by
Lord
Spook.
Mistborn.
By you know him, Lord Mistborn. Well, no,
Lord
he's been
Mistborn.
referred to as the Lord Spook.
True. So, yeah.
I mean, unless you want to call him Les de Bornes.
Hey, let's the Bornas. Here's the deal.
Wasn't the knowing of this as a joke?
This isn't a joke. Okay, this might be a joke to you, but it's not a joke to me. These people are connected to the same ones that took those spikes. This is their thieving crew. We need to stop them before it's too late.
Give me a charm roll.
Oh, no. That's 0, my friend.
So 2 dice.
I can't.
You have 2 dice. What ends up happening is that you your outcome worsens by 1 for each die below 2. So
Wait.
if you roll a pair of 2s, it counts as nothing. You have to roll above a pair of 2s to even register.
Oh my god, I got so close. I got a 5 and 4.
You see him pause for a second, and his expression goes a little vacant. And he looks at you, and he smiles. And he says, "How much steel do you have left?"
Well, you took the 1 vial. I have 1.5 vials left.
And then he pushes you off the roof.
Wait, physical push or steel push? Because Tajmil did just eat a coin.
Just a quick shove.
Okay, now's the time that this comes out. I would instantly, because remember he's a vagabond. I would vomit the coin up into my hand, an old circus trick I learned, and I would throw the coin and try and slow my descent off of this rooftop.
Give me an allomancy roll.
I can't even get like anything for my acrobatics.
You can have +1 for stealth acrobatics.
All right, sweet.
You're not going to have him do a physical check first for his ability to yeet the coin back out in time.
Yeah, do you want to do that?
No, I think it's like you said, it's a pretty established trick of keeping a coin in the mouth.
Okay. I got 3 4s, a 5, and a 2.
So you spit this coin back out, and you throw it down, and you give an allomantic push and flip yourself around in the air and land gracefully on the ground. And as you do that, you feel the very last little bits of your steel reserve drain out as you land on the ground right in front of the courtyard where all of these Grove Street ballers, I guess,
yes,
have come out to witness your spectacle. And Spook, still standing on the roof, crosses his arms and throws a dueling cane down in front of you.
And then that's when I look at all the Grove Street ballers and I point to him. He's got adamantium on him, or he's got that stuff on him, guys. And then they would instinctively start charging after him because they're mindless thugs.
You know, there is a very specific purpose to wearing a mist cloak.
Wait, what's that?
The clothing that he wears back when the Lord Ruler was still in power. Wearing a mist cloak was meant to tell other people out in the night the kind of person that you're dealing with, that they're a Mistborn. So that way people knew not to mess with you.
Oh,
if you got in their way, they could kill you and there would be no consequence to them.
Yeah, absolutely no consequences, because they were also usually like the high noblemen, like heads of houses and things like that, who were the Mistborn. So I'm tempted to give you a roll, but I feel like the amount that you would need to roll for your charm
and
is
they're already
higher
pissed
than
off
the
at me
3
before.
that you could get if you rolled 2 5s.
No, I agree. It was worth a shot. So then in that case, he threw the thing down. I can't outrun this guy, can I? I can't.
The Grove Street Ballers or Spook?
No. Spook.
No, not if he wants to follow you.
Oh shit. Oh no. I'm waiting for that.
The people have now recognized you, and a couple of them have started to close the distance. They're probably about a quarter of the way towards you.
So then, if that's the case, I'm going to pick up that dueling cane, and I'm going to start beating the shit out of all the Grove Street ballers. And I'm going to look up at Spook and give him the thumbs up before I start whacking him with the cane.
That's the Scrubs moment that you have. Are you sure this is
already
what you want
beat
to
up.
do?
You can run.
No, I'm not. No, I know. Yes.
You can run from the
then
ballers.
that's what I'm going to do. If there's
you
a way
can't
for
run
me to...
from Spook, but he might
I'm gonna
not
run...
want to kill you himself for whatever reason.
Hopefully he sees how worthless I am. Well then I'm going to run from the ballers.
Go ahead and give me a physique roll.
So then 2?
Yes.
Wait, I don't get anything for... I don't have steel running. I don't...
You are out of steel.
I thought I had 1.5 charges, though.
Those all got used in the various flights around the city.
Shit. Okay. Shit. Oh. I got 2 1s, so...
2 1s, you start to run, and you do not fall or anything of that matter, but when you glance behind you again, they have covered another quarter of the distance closer to you.
Oh, shit.
Give me another physique roll.
Where am I running through? Am I able to do any sort of jumping to get, like, climbing?
Sure. If you want to try and climb up, I will give you a +1 for your stealth acrobatics for that.
Okay, so then 3?
Yep.
I got 2 3s and a 5. So then that gives me a 1, right?
You don't lose any on the. You don't lose outcomes because you still have 2 dice left after you drop 2. It's just in your charm that you would drop to 0, so it's a pool below 2.
Okay.
You scramble up on the roof, and you notice that this is the roof that Spook was on, and he is no longer on it.
Okay. All right, sweet.
But you look over behind you, and you see that they are at the bottom of it, and they were climbing quickly. So they didn't lose any ground, but they didn't gain any ground either.
Is this an isolated roof?
Give me a spirit roll.
Spirit roll, so 5?
Yeah, and I am going to charge 1 spirit for this.
Okay. I got a 1, 2 4s, a 5, and a 2.
It is not an isolated roof. There are a couple of roofs that are very close by within jumping distance. Not a comfortable jump, but one that you feel confident you could do even without your steel.
Okay, then I'm going to definitely try. I'm going to try to get away now that I can't see where the Spook is at, and hopefully he's gone from being concerned with killing me, so...
Give me 1 more physique, add 1 for your stealth acrobatics, minus 2 for your health, so it is a 3.
3, okay. I got 2 4s and a 6.
With the nudge, you did beat him out. So you start running, and you are very familiar with this stretch of roofs, having done so much work with them in the past that it starts to become very rote for you. You run, you jump, you turn, you jump, you run, you jump. You kind of lose yourself in the familiar motions of living on top of the roofs. As you've done for so many years. And when you finally think to look behind you again, you see that a couple of them have stopped at some of the larger jumps and are standing there panting, the rest of them having given up long ago. And you kind of feel satisfied with yourself, and you turn around again to keep running, and Spook is standing there in front of you.
I knew that was going to happen. Listen, about that back there, okay? Now, that wasn't a joke. I need to say that first off before you kill me and throw me off the roof again. But what is it about... Just don't kill me, please. I'd start groveling and shit at that point.
It's time for some answers. First off, what is your name?
Okay, my name is Tajmil. And...
Tajmil, why does that sound familiar?
Have you read the police blotters ever? So
Well,
there's a good chance you could have been...
You were a hero of the city not a few hours ago.
Well, there could have been that, too.
Our names were published. Oh, wow. You know, that thing that all the way back in season 1, I said there would be implications of, further consequences if we were known throughout the city as heroes.
Yeah, I'm Tajmil. That's Tony. This is Merda. And that's Lord Falcom.
Hey,
come on, guys.
I got the reward I wanted.
Yeah, no, I mean, fair play is fair play. It's just, it is something that happened that was forewarned. It was foreshadowed.
So listen, I don't know, maybe you got me confused with another guy, but I just thought you'd be willing to help me out. Like, you said that you wanted me to work for you. I figured maybe we can go into business together, 50-50, down the middle, split everything between one another.
You were a guest of honor at the ball tonight.
Supposed to be,
But you decided to rob me instead.
I didn't want to rob you necessarily. I just wanted to take your stuff.
Well, yeah, that's a very important distinction. I'm glad we've cleared that up. Oh, man. Kelsier would like you, I think. Well, Tajmil, and he sits down cross-legged on the roof, kind of balancing strangely on, the peak of the steeple of the roof, sitting cross-legged there. I need those spikes back. I don't know if you have any memories of the Steel Inquisitors, but I have to imagine that you didn't have much experience when they were in power, because you'd be one dead ska if that were the case.
So, what exactly are these spikes going to do to prevent this auger?
Those spikes could transform an individual into someone incredibly powerful like a Steel Inquisitor, or into something incredibly monstrous like a Koloss. I don't know who might have the information to use those spikes. Give me a physique or a wits roll.
Wits roll, so then that's 2?
2.
Okay. I think they're all 2 at that side. I got a 3, 3 and a 5.
So you don't happen to notice anything as he says this. But he says, I don't know who might have the information to use this. But even if someone were to use these spikes without the knowledge that they would need to, the results at minimal could be catastrophic. Either for the power that they'd gain or for the abominations that they would create.
Why do you care?
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of in charge of this entire planet.
Obviously not. You can't even keep hold of the spikes.
He takes a coin out and he starts flipping it.
Okay, I was just saying I could maybe help. Come on.
The only way you can help is by taking me to those spikes. It's either that or I go back to that, or I kill you now, I go back to that hideout, and I start tracking your friends down one by one.
So they are my friends. Well, I guess you leave me no option, and I have to do, for the first time in this entire series, I have to do something that somebody else tells me to, and I can't weasel my way out of it.
I'd like to think Sonichu appears right at that moment.
Oh man, I hate this. But damn, this is a tough one, dude. This one is very difficult because at the same time, there's a certain part of Tajmil, I'm sure, that does feel loyalty towards the group. Obviously, that's part of the redemption hierarchy or whatever. You know, the other side of it is like, man, these people locked me down in there with that big-breasted lady from Resident Evil and all this other shit, you know? So it's like, I kind of want to get back at them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 1 dice right now. If I get below 3, I'll tell them. If I get above 3, I die, I guess. So I got a 3. So, all right, I guess I have to show you where these people could possibly be. I don't know for certain. I have to say that. I don't know for certain. But if we can find where my bird is, he'll be able to lead us there, no problem. So, to begin with that, I would probably go to Tony Darkomancy's house and see what's going on.
All right, let's jump over to Lord Falcom then.
All right. So I had a question. When transforming into a new body, so the physique, right, determines how quick I can transform into that body. My blessings, do they count towards that?
No, I don't believe that they do.
All right. So, like,
your blessing will give you +2 physique to what that body already has once you're transformed. Yeah. But I don't think it changes the amount of time it will take you to transform.
And it doesn't like change the actual appearance of the body. You know what I mean?
No, it's like a pewter.
Yeah, so you could be skinny as all get out, and still you're that much stronger.
Yeah, Finn going toe to toe with him.
Anyways, did I find me a spot to, go and change up?
Yeah, I think you got like a pair of 5s. So you found the perfect spot that you think will keep you secluded for about 5 minutes.
All right, I turn into Warwick.
Go ahead and give me a mimicry roll.
All right. And what do I get? 5 on that still?
Yeah, 5.
I don't get any bonuses because I have like the hair and I have the whole shebang.
No, I think that's just the materials you need to perform.
Oh,
the
it
task.
doesn't matter. I rolled 3 5s and a nudge anyways.
Yeah, so incredibly quickly, you are able to just almost flow out of the form of Lord Falcom and into the form of Warwick, and you collect up the bones of Lord Falcom and put them away. What do you do from here?
So first off, he would try and whichever would be closer, his spot or Abdal's, he would try and drop off the hemorrhagical notes. He would try and stash most of his stuff, including the Makuitel, but he would keep the dueling cane. So he's gonna hide most everything.
Okay.
Because he had everything, which is
Yeah.
quite incriminating when it's like 3 different bones. Well,
Yeah.
well, never mind. There's only 2
There's
in
one
the bag
set of
at once.
bones and this giant weapon and these notes on how to make a steel inquisitor.
And these quartz bones. Don't pay attention to those. Well, the Feldar's,
Oh, you had your true body with you too?
yeah, pure bug out mode. He was ready. I think I said that. Like, he had everything. We went into this prepared to just dipset. Not quartz, but obsidian is Feldar's crystal and wood. Anyways, but he would drop all of that get up at the nearest safe spot. If Abdal's was close, he would run in there real quick and do that, because that would be kind of preferable to his place.
Give me a spirit roll, but I am going to charge you for it.
I ain't got much spirit left, Trevor. I'm putting holes in my spirit web left and right.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. She can't give any more.
And I mean, I got 2, so I got nothing.
Abdal's is not close by.
Okay. Well, I'll stop at my place then, and drop all that stuff off, and then, without anything happening between then and now, in a fresh set of clothes and everything as Warwick, I would head to Tony's.
Do you keep Lord Falcom's bones with you?
No. I keep no bones with me. I have a dueling cane. And I think did I keep any of the daggers?
Were those just glass daggers?
They were obsidian. They were the same from the Mach.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Extra.
So do you keep them
I
or
didn't
no?
have any of them. No, I just have my dueling cane on me.
Okay.
Not even the fake metal vials or anything like that. He's pure method acting. He has only the things that Warwick would have on him.
Finally, the damn Condra on the show does Condra things. Jeez.
Well, if he could trust his group with his true identity without them trying to put him in a hat and make him operate in a circus, he would probably do that. But we are where we are.
Put him in a hat and make him operate in a circus. That's actually what the other group is up to right now.
It's true.
Exactly.
Circus train.
Circus train.
See, how did I even know? I understand John's mentality, and to an extent,
We've got our Alamancers dressing up as clowns too.
Tony's. Yeah, exactly. So Falcom's not having that. He's got more laudable goals for himself, he thinks.
Like stranding his partners to die.
Well, really, are you going to, out of character, blame
Oh,
him?
no, not at all. But I am going to make cheap jokes.
Okay, see, Tony would. I know Tony. Tony can't know the full truth,
True.
but...
Tony is an innocent soul. We must protect.
Speaking of not
we
knowing the
can't let him
truth,
know
correct
that.
me if I'm wrong, but Tony has never met this Warwick, correct?
I don't think any of them have.
No one's met this war.
Okay.
He's not even been described yet. So, where does Warwick get to, Trevor, and Lord Falcom in this journey across the city?
I don't think that he gets tracked down. I think that the fact that you had that distraction in the Grove Street Ballers, that will never not be uncomfortable to say in this setting.
Straight up ghost.
Oh shit! Here we go again. So I don't think that you have any real problems at this point getting away.
Yeah, I'm just
what I am trying to figure out is if it's more amusing to have you get there right when Lord Spook and Tajmil land at the front door, because that seems like really funny to me.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, I mean, Warwick would definitely scope out the place. So if
let's do Lord Mistborn's spirit roll versus Lord Falcom's spirit roll.
Lord Falcom's at a huge disadvantage.
I know, that's
there.
part of why I proposed.
Are you sure? I mean, at this point, how many spikes do you think Spook got?
It's fair. I don't necessarily have that answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Odds or evens?
You know what? Things have been going at odds. Falcom likes order. Let's go evens.
Okay, evens it is. So, you can choose at what point you would like Warwick to get there with the knowledge of what's coming that way.
I would say that he arrives like he's kind of just walking down the street lazily, strolling with his dueling cane. Oh, by the way, do my injuries transfer over to bodies?
I think that they do. Just game mechanic wise, there's no other real way to play it.
Okay. Well, doesn't matter. So he's kind of limping along because he still has a laceration to his right leg. But he's using the cane, and he's walking along, and he sees at the other end of the street, rounding, half flying, half being pulled around by the Lord Mistborn, is Tajmil, and he's just gonna I don't know what I would roll, but I almost feel like he'd have to roll to maintain composure at this oh shit moment, because Tajmil's dead, right? So he's at the end of the street, and he just has to physically check himself, even though he's a good actor, and be like,
I feel like that's in spirit.
Yeah, I got nothing. So he looks very uncomposed all of a sudden. But he'll probably try and play that off as the Lord Mistborn in person. So he's just going to try and keep casually strolling down the street. And he is not going to go in if they get there first. So he's going to keep on walking. And maybe try and find a place nearby to settle on down for a second.
Nearby to where you can watch what's going on?
Yeah, if possible. If not, I understand. I understand if you forced me to make the worst spirit roll ever again.
I think this time it's a wits roll.
Hey, I'm good at those.
Now you are.
I'm smarter every day. Pair of fours and a nudge.
Okay, yeah, you just casually walk over and find a nice porch to sit on that's really close by, and just kind of plunk yourself down, kind of like Shallan in Words of Radiance when she's impersonating the Runner Boy.
Yeah, and he'll kind of make a show stretching and rubbing his leg where it looks like it might be messed up or he might have been limping. You know, really, really getting in character.
We will say, and for anybody who's wondering, Kelly was not feeling well and did not want to keep recording. So we'll say for the purposes of that Merda is asleep.
Maybe she was feeling faint from the fumes of the fire. Hey, alliteration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a long day, lots of dealing with Tony. That'll put anybody to a state of exhaustion. So she's asleep. There is a knock at the door, that is quite forceful, Tony. And Wittens kind of comes out, in his night garb and starts heading towards the door.
Oh, it's that late, huh?
It's getting pretty late at this point. The ball was already pretty late to begin with, and this is a good hour or so after you guys were major disappearance.
Did Sonichu catch up with them by this point?
Sonichu is kind of in the wind right now.
Okay.
He is very apprehensive of approaching with Spook there.
Bad man. He chokeslam owner like other bad lady.
Well, Tony is just sipping his tea on whatever our equivalent of the couch we decided was, while he waits for Wittens to answer the door.
Okay, yeah. Wittens goes to the door and he opens it up. And you hear a soft exclamation of surprise come from him as he opens the door, and he says, "Oh my, Lord Spook, and Tajmil, what's? Oh my, Master Tony, I think that you need to attend to this while I get that plausible deniability that has been cooking for so long." And Wittens kind of does his best to make himself scarce.
And upon hearing Tajmil,
does he run out the front door?
No, he is heading out the back door.
Okay, does Warwick see him?
Give me a spirit roll.
What about a +1 for Lord Feldar and Witten's immortal bond?
I don't think so. You're trying to watch the front door. It's whether you catch a glimpse of him.
Immortal
whether
spiritual
the back door
bond.
can be
Trevor.
viewed from the front.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, just
Rolling
if you
two dice.
get him through a side alley as he runs away.
Yeah. Anyways.
No, you do not see him.
So upon hearing the word Tajmil, Tony jumps up. "Tajmil, you're alive! Sonichu was looking for you!" And then when he gets to the front door, he's like, "Wait a minute. You're not allowed in this house anymore." And he completely, misses the fact that the Lord Mistborn is right there.
Oh, hey, this is my new friend. He said he was going to make us all really rich if we did what he said.
And Tony
right?
looks over and sees who it is. "Oh, the Lord Mistborn!" And he gives, a deep bow. "Please, come in. Wittens, more tea, please." And he tries to escort him in and, make him comfortable.
This is not a social call.
Oh.
You have something that belongs to me. If not you, then Tajmil tells me someone in your group does.
What thing?
It was a jar full of spikes. It was stolen from my house, from my residence tonight, the night that I invited you into my home to be celebrated for your good deeds.
Lord Falcom. We're waiting for Lord Falcom to show up. He'd probably be able to answer your questions.
Lord Falcom is a ghost in the wind.
Always has been. Is this another one of your tricks, Tajmil? Because if it is,
No,
this
seriously.
time I'm just taking you to
I'm
jail.
telling you the truth. Listen to me. I can't go back to jail. I'm on probation. I am just trying to help you out. This guy here is right. There's a man named Lord Falcom. Falcom.
Did I
said it with
manage
him.
to get my name not published?
No, it was absolutely published. It was on the invitation. But Feldar's looking like a real winner in all this.
I'm just trying to help this
he
guy
made the
out.
right choices.
Plausible deniability.
No.
Wittens was right. That's why Feldar and Witten's share a bond because they both strive for just, I don't really need to be completely involved in this.
Tony, it is very important that I get those spikes back. And I think that you know a little bit of what's going on, and I'm hoping you will be more forthcoming than Tajmil has been.
Well, we were supposed to do a job for this Alloy guy. Maybe that's it. We could go talk to Mr. Alloy.
And there it is.
Because I completely forgot about it, sir. I'm an idiot.
There it is, yeah. Spook looks at Tajmil, and why haven't you told me about this Alloy yet?
I'm in the same club. Wait,
do you know where this Alloy lives?
Yeah, I can take you there. Wait a minute. He told us never to bring trouble. We saw him kill someone.
I'm trying to be frank with you, but you won't let me.
Yeah, Merda's not doing well.
Spook again looks at Tajmil.
I think that the answer.
This is your last chance, Tajmil.
Upstairs,
I want you to be frank
sleep
with me,
in
or
that
I
bed.
will take
Merda
you.
has got to have something written. She has a secret notebook, Mr. Spook. So if you're really wanting to figure this whole predicament out, I suggest getting a hold of her sweet diary and reading a couple lines. Alloy, I could show you where Alloy lives. I thought you were wanting to figure out where these spikes were.
Tony, does Tajmil know where Alloy's hideout is?
He's been there with us.
No, I thought that he hired us to get the piece of antium or
Tony,
adaptanium.
did Alloy hire you to steal the spikes?
Yes,
Now that
Merida's
you mention
book.
it,
I tried
probably.
saying, Mr. Spook, it's upstairs. She's sawing logs, I promise. Her character won't even make a peep.
I remember there was something about a book.
I just do a straight wits roll.
Tony and
Yeah.
Tajmil, both of you give me a wits roll.
Yeah, that is.
Feldar,
so
give me a wits
okay.
roll -2.
So
I got a 6 and a 2.
Yeah, just a straight. Well, yours is -2 as well because of your health.
I just got one nudge.
Feldar?
Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, I got a pair of twos.
With a pair of twos, you are able to hear what's going on, but you do not notice anything else beyond what's being said.
All right, come on. I don't think that this guy has your answer, but it's worth a shot. And then, so cut to travel scene, and we're going to.
So, Spook turns to Tajmil, and he says, "Take me to Alloy's, or everything is over for you. Everything."
I just want to record that the mental reverberations of the facepalm that Feldar just had in his head, like, should be felt around the Cosmere. Like, people on different planets should be like, what was that? Because it should be so loud and so, like, everything, just everything, like 5 minutes, like, without the responsible people, 5 minutes without the responsible people.
Yep.
And it's
Tony
done.
is
It's
who Tony
over.
is.
It's all burned
And
to
Tony
the ground.
has
It is
never
ash.
wanted to be a thief. He's only ever wanted to be an adventurer, famous good guy. So when the king of the good guys shows up, of course he's going to be helpful.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just, I'm going through Feldar's, like, mental regimen right now. It's like, oh, well, what should I do next? What's my career path looking like?
Might be a short season, guys.
Oh, no. It's going to end already? It's only episode 2, man.
We might get some character wipes.
Or episode 3. A character wipes? What are we talking about here? So I'm going to get killed now by going to this Alloy. And when I'm just trying to do what... Listen, I've got...
You might die in the crossfire, being at 1 HP.
Do you remember what happened the last time we went to Alloy's place? After completing a job?
One of the few people right now that could fight Spook on maybe even or better, like, grounds. Yeah.
Is Alloy? Okay, and are we on good terms?
We're working for him.
We won't be the moment we show up with the Lord Mistborn.
We owe him...
Oh, shit. So then that's going to be really good. Can't I just run over to his little coattails and say, Mommy, that man was mean to me.
You just did.
No, to Alloy.
You don't have any steel left.
I mean, it'd be the second time this episode.
All right, and I think that's a good place for us to call it tonight. Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll be back again in 2 weeks' time.
Mistborn and all related properties are owned by Brandon Sanderson and Dragonsteel Entertainment. The Mistborn adventure game is a product of Crafty Games. Special thanks to Steve Argyle for letting us use his artwork for the logo, and to Boardroom Design for putting the logo together for us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at LLOS Podcast, or give us an email at lostlegendsofscadrial@gmail.com. We hope that you'll like and share and give us a review on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.
My name is Tajmil Michael Sanderson.
Tajmil probably would only have the first name.